Yeah. Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card bar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card bar, wild card bar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card bar, wild card bar, I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card bar, wild card bar, I.O.W. late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yo. What's happening, folks? How we doing? Did we have a fantastic weekend? My weekend was cool. Copacetic. Chilled with the fam. Ain't did too much. Boy, Wild Card Mar in the building, man. Pleasure to be here. Episode 389. And as always, gotta give a shout out to my guy, 40 Water, Silent Hill TDS. You see his name on the bottom of the screen. Tap in with my guy, Hitchhikers on YouTube. Go check him out. Show him some love. Independent rapper out of Charlotte, North Carolina. My guy right there. Tap in with him and all of his dope content that he got on his YouTube channel. And always got to shout him out. Tap in with me, I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, right here on the YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. Y'all want to top it with me personally, KC Wildcard Mar on the Twitter, Wildcard Mar on the Facebook and Instagram. And damn, Week 10 NFL recap, man. I got some hot takes, man. I got to drop. I got to talk about some things. And before we do that, I'm gonna talk about the game that was fresh in my memory because just happened a few hours ago. Monday Night Football. Hey, we'll talk about it. But I gotta get this top play out the game. Matter of fact, it came from the Monday night game. This is flashbacks of Russ, man, when he was nice like that in Seattle. This is what happens. But we also gotta, be honest about what's going on. But anyway, hey, top play of the night.
Wilson Sets up and spinning around to the back of the end zone. Sutton. The officials look at each other. No good. Incomplete. Pressure by Shaq Lawson. And Cortland Sutton did not, they say, get both feet down. I don't know.
Reviewing the play, the runner completed the pass, touchdown.
And John, in this case.
Hey. Man, AP, yeah, you should have played that different spread, man. They would have won you some money. Would have won you some money tonight. Hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's all right. Hey, that's the thing about gambling, man. Sometimes it works in your favor. Sometimes it don't. It be like that, man. It really do. But just gotta call a spade, man. Great play right there by Cortland Sutton. He did a sideline end zone catch against the Chiefs in Kansas City that I was like, whoa. And so when I saw that replay, I was like, oh, that's a catch. That is a catch. He did that one. He did that one for sure. Can't cap on that one. I was very impressed. Very impressed with Cortland Sutton and him doing that. Just got to give credit where credit is. Not a lot of people can make that catch, and he made that. He did that. I mean, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Man, what? So I'm looking at this game, right? And I'm gonna be quite honest. Buffalo, I picked Buffalo to win this game. And not because, for obvious reasons. I just thought that they were the better team. And looking at this game, for those who watched it, Buffalo was messy. All right. Buffalo was hella messy. I mean, there's no other way around it. They were messy. Buffalo, and going into this game, for those who watched the Day Show and listened to myself on the Weekend Sports Recap on Twitter, the Twitter space, I said Buffalo was on upset alert. And the reason why I said Buffalo was on upset alert is because this was literally the same exact scenario when Kansas City was playing the Broncos 2 weeks ago. And I said the same things. Bills had to win. They did. And I'll get into that because there's a couple of things I want to talk about this scenario. The Bills were on upset alert, in my opinion, because they were in the same scenario the Chiefs were 2 weeks ago. Because the Broncos haven't been a good team this year. They haven't. Say what you want. But their defense, was getting scored on like crazy, but they kind of changed a couple of things around their lineup and kind of shored things up a little bit on the defensive side. Pretty much they're not letting that 70-point debacle happen again. All right. And just as it was Patrick Mahomes a couple of weeks ago and Josh Allen tonight, Patrick Mahomes was turning the ball over. He was turning the ball over like crazy going into that matchup. And 5 turnovers. That's what the Chiefs had 2 weeks ago. This was almost mirror image. 4 turnovers from the Bills. And I'm looking at, so the first turnover, James Cook, that's on him. He fumbled. All right. The first interception by Josh Allen, receiver should have caught it. It bounced off of him. Should have been caught. All right. Second turnover, second interception, that's on Josh Allen. That last turnover, the fumble. Josh Allen was fumbling the ball before he even got it to the running back, James Cook. Like, my goodness. But Buffalo was very messy tonight. And just like the Chiefs were 2 weeks ago, they end up costing themselves a game. Now, I will say this. That pass interference on Johnson at the end of the game, I didn't like that call. And this is why. Because we've seen this so many times. You're rewarding an underthrown ball. You're rewarding a team for underthrowing a football. And when Johnson was, he may have made contact. I get it. But he made contact into the way that he was turning around to make a play on the ball, was looking for the ball. So he was trailing Jerry Jeudy, and he put his hands up, but he was turning around. And Jerry Jeudy stops and gets the call. I absolutely hate that pass interference call. I've seen that way too many times in the NFL, and I think they should change the lettering of the pass interference rule or whatever. Do something. I do not like the fact that you are rewarding a team for literally throwing a ball up in the air. It is not catchable. It was severely underthrown, and you're allowing a team to get rewarded for an underthrown ball. I don't like that call. I really don't. But if I'm a Bills fan, I'm not putting that on that. I'm not putting this loss on that. Is it a bad call? In my opinion, yes. But that's the letter of the law. They saying he contacted him, impeded the wide receiver's path to get to the football. But trust me, if it's underthrown, I mean, we're exactly you're pretty much how is that defender supposed to defend that if it's underthrown? That's just me. All right, so I hate the fact that underthrown balls. It is what it is. I don't like that. That's just me. But I will say this. Buffalo Bills fans, y'all gotta be sick to y'all stomach tonight. Because you keep falling for this trick every year. Josh Allen and the boys, this might be our year. You got the people on NFL Network, CBS, ESPN, FS1. Yeah, man, the Buffalo Bills are an elite team, man. They're good. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. This, Buffalo that, Buffalo that, Buffalo this. Bills Mafia, let's go Buffalo. Yeah, I fell for it last year. I was wondering, hey, man, Josh Allen, the way that the Bills been looking, the disappointment that they had, losing the 13-second game, they going to come out better. I fell for it. I picked Josh Allen to be MVP. I picked the Bills to come out represent in the Super Bowl. They looked good last year, week 1, right? Beat up on the Rams. The defending champions. And what they do? They disappointed again when it matters. But here's a big possibility, Bills fans, and hate me if you want. I don't think y'all gonna have to wait till the playoffs to get disappointed. I don't think y'all gonna have to wait till the playoffs to get disappointed. And here's why I say that. Because damn it, there's a possibility the Bills won't make the playoffs. Ooh, yes, Wildcard Mark said it. Ooh, Bills fans, don't be mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just calling it how I see it. Because the way that y'all played tonight, hey, you had the game. Even after in my opinion, the bogus pass interference call, I thought it was bogus as hell, but you held him to a field goal, right? You had the game won. He missed it. 12-man on the field. If that ain't one of the worst ways to lose a game, is because you had the game in hand. After the fact, even after all of that piss poor performance that the Bills put out there tonight, had the game in hand. Despite literally getting dominated in time of possession, Broncos killed the Bills in time of possession. Killed them. Damn near doubled it. Was literally hawking. I mean, they literally controlled the clock heavy on that game. We already talked about how they already had the better turnover differential. I mean, it's sickening. They almost got 38 minutes of time of possession to your 2022. Come on. And you know, I'm just sitting here looking at 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles lost. And you were doing all you can to give up that game. And even after the fact that you were up late in the game, bogus pass interference call, whatever. 12 men on the field, that's the reason why you lost. Disciplined. Buffalo Bills have not been playing disciplined football all season. You look like a 5-5 team. For that reason, you look like a team that's not prepared. You look like a team that's a complete hot damn mess. And guess what? Y'all ain't got to wait. Y'all ain't got to wait till the playoffs to get disappointed. Y'all might not make it. Let's be real. Did you look at the Buffalo Bills schedule? Did anybody look at the Buffalo Bills schedule? Huh? So your next game in 6 days, so on Sunday, you got to face the Jets. I know. Hey, yeah, Jets don't look good. They're 4-5, but I don't care if they're 4-5. It's a division game. And the Jets have already shown that they can beat and turn over Josh Allen. Josh Allen, did anybody forget that Monday night debacle that they had? That defense held them to only 16 points. 3 interceptions from Josh Allen. So we forget that? No, I didn't forget that. Don't sit here and act like, it's a given we can beat the Jets. No, it should have been a given you beat the Broncos, but you didn't do that. You're stuck in the same situation like you are against the Jets. You are the favorite team, but you are not looking good enough to say it's an obvious win. Because it's a division game, because the Jets have already beat you, it is not a shoo-in to beat the Jets. It's not. Okay? Then follow that, you got to go to Philadelphia. You get the Jets at home, then you got to go to Philadelphia. Say what you want. 8-1. We'll see if whether they're 9-1 or 8-2 going into that game. It don't matter. It's still a highly good record of your opponent. You get the bye week, and you're going to need to fix all your issues as much as you can in that bye week. Because as soon as you come out that bye week, got to go to Kansas City. Look, I get it. Bills, Allen versus Mahomes and the Chiefs. Allen and the Buffalo Bills have beaten the Chiefs more times than not in the regular season. Matter of fact, the last 2 regular season games, both in Arrowhead, Bills have won. Patrick Mahomes got a win in Buffalo 2020, COVID year. So in the last 2 regular season games, It's 2-1 Buffalo. But in the postseason, it's 2-0 Chiefs. But still, not a gimme. Got to face Dallas after Kansas City. Not a gimme. Then you gotta go to LA. That's not a gimme. Chargers are 4-5. They're still going to be wanting to play for playoff spot by that time that game comes around the 23rd of December. Not a gimme. You got the Patriots at home. I know the Patriots ain't worth a damn. We know this. But the Patriots weren't worth a damn when you lost to them a month ago. They weren't worth a damn when you lost to them a month ago. And they put 29 points on you. Put 29 points on you. Division game, not a gimme. Then you end the year against the Dolphins. Again, not a gimme. Yeah, you may have beat them 48-20 in that first matchup early October. Don't mean nothing. Because when you close that season, that game out, and the season it could possibly be on the line. That's a division game. You don't know who's clinched. Right now, you're playing catch up. You're playing catch up. 6-3, the Dolphins are. They're coming off a bye. You're 5-5. Still in second place. But let's not sit up here and look at this Bills schedule and be like, oh my gosh, here's a gimme. No, it ain't. No, that was your last gimme. Don't say the Patriots are a gimme. Don't say the Jets are a gimme. Don't say the Dolphins are a gimme. No, those are all divisional games, and two of them are beating you. The Jets and the Patriots have beaten you. Don't say here those are gimmies. You can't. You can't say that there's a game against the Dolphins is a gimme in Miami. No, that's not a gimme. Because that is the last game in Week 18. The Dolphins are in the hunt. They're gonna want to be competing for a 1 seed. Chiefs are 7-2. Dolphins are 6-3. Chiefs got the tiebreaker. You never know what can happen. That's not a gimme. There is no more gimme on that Bills schedule. I don't see a clear path to 10 wins. I don't. They are literally going to have to do some self-reflecting, change some things about their the offensive scheme. Hey, I thought the Bills looked good when they committed to the run. When they committed to the run, let James cook. I thought they looked damn good tonight. And that's been one of their problems with the Bills is you get committed to the run. Get committed to the run, and you could possibly do some things. But when you keep having these turnovers from Josh Allen, it's not doing y'all no favors. It's not doing y'all any good. I mean, I am absolutely just baffled. If I was a Bills fan, I would feel disgusted with that performance tonight. Oh, trust, I know that feeling. I was disgusted with the 5 turnover game the Chiefs did against the Broncos a couple of weeks ago. Disgusted. It was disgusting. The fact of the matter is year in and year out, these Buffalo Bills team is hyped up as one of the better teams in the NFL. And they, like my man Sean said, I.O.W. Sports Group, he's a Bills fan. He said, man, the Jekyll and Hyde, the being inconsistent, the up and down, the roller coaster with them. this is what's going to bite them in the butt. But they got some serious, you know, a lot of things in their schedule that is not in their favor. This was their last gimme game, and you blew it because you had 12 men on the field. 12 men on the field. It's crazy. Can't play like that. Can't win games like that. Damn sure can't win Super Bowls like that. Let's take a look at this from the Broncos point of view, because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you know, might be a Broncos resurgence." I'm not ready to go that far. I'm really not. Good win against the Chiefs. Had your bye last week, and you get another victory this year, tonight. I'm sorry, but regardless, you're still 4-5, and I don't really think they're really that good still. Say what you want. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, Russ been cooking." No, Russ has been managing, because there is nothing, you know, there's nothing substantial about his numbers. I know he has 4 interceptions, which is very low. He's keeping the interceptions down. You know, 16 touchdowns. Hey, okay. But trust me, his yardage is not there. Go even look at his stat line. Look at his stat line for tonight. All right. And this is the best way that you can describe Russell Wilson in a nutshell. 24 of 29. Yeah, that looks very efficient, right? That looks efficient. 193 yards. So pretty much you're averaging 6.7, let's call it 7 yards per throw. You know what that tells me? A lot of dink and dunk. Short intermediate passes. Not a lot of shots downfield taken by Russell Wilson. He's been efficient this year. He has. Because he's been playing real game management football. But there's nothing spectacular about what he's been doing. There's absolutely not. I get it. He has the 2 touchdowns tonight. There's been some plays that's been made for him, but Russell Wilson isn't really blowing the socks off nobody this year. The numbers look good to the naked eye and to the usual person who's not really watching the games. They look good. But no, people got to break down his actual numbers and for what they really mean. It means he's managing the game and he's not trying to cost his team the game, which by all means, you know, do that. I'm not going to hate on that, but I'm just calling it exactly how I see it is. Russell Wilson is not blowing the socks off of people. His stat line tonight of 24-29 being efficient and very low on the yardage, that's all that he's done. Because, you know, in the 2 games against the Chiefs, 13 of 22, 2 interceptions and a touchdown, 85 passing yards. You know, that was game 1. You know, and his second game in Denver, the 3 TDs, yeah, they may look good. 12 of 19 for 114 yards. Again, he's game managing. He's making the right reads. He's making the right plays when it matters. Credit to that. But he ain't blowing the socks off nobody. He's getting sacked like hell. You know? But that now it's 2 games between the Chiefs and the Bills that they have won the turnover differential, and it has helped them win the game. But by all means, he ain't blowing the doors off nobody. And that's not being a hater. That's being real and being realistic on what you see on the football field. Still getting sacked like crazy. It is what it is. But is it a Broncos resurgence? Could games like the beating the Chiefs, beating the Bills, can that be a resurgence for the Broncos? And I tell you what, let's take a quick look at their schedule. They got the Vikings next Sunday night. That's a winnable game. I get it. Josh Dobbs is playing well. Got the team playing well. The Vikings, you know, they on a cute little winning streak. You know, 5 in a row to be exact. 5-game winning streak to be exact. Looking good, right? I don't want to jump to conclusions and say, oh, hey, you know, no. Tougher defense. Denver could possibly win that game. That's a toss-up game. Cleveland. That's a good damn defense. That's a good damn defense that they're going to be going against. That won't be an easy game. Texans been looking good so far. Not an easy game. Not an easy game. Chargers in LA. Not an easy game. Division opponent. You know how division games go. Lions. Ugh, tough. Patriots. Winnable game. Chargers again. So they got a couple of winnable games on the rest of this schedule. I'm hoping that, you know, Denver, me personally, I hope they shit the bed. Fact of the matter is, even though they won tonight, they still didn't look good. Got bailed up by 12 men on the field. But Raiders having a small little resurgence. Chargers twice, they got to play them. They already lost to the Raiders. Got the Chargers twice. Their only gimme game, for sure, is Patriots. The Vikings, Browns, Texans, Chargers twice, Lions, Raiders. 7 toss-up games, 1 gimme game. The Patriots. That's it. That's their last 8 games. Say they go say they go 4-4. You know, that's still a 9-win team. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 8 or 9-win team. If they go 4-4. So that'd be 8-9. Still be out the playoffs. I don't think that the Broncos are resurgence. No, they handled the business when it mattered. They handle business when it matters. But overall, the Broncos still got a tough little schedule against some teams that, you know, only one of those 8 games left is a gimme. And that's New England. Everything else, Chargers twice. Hope you can split if I'm a Broncos fan. Raiders, you already lost to them. You better hope you can split. So there's 3 wins right there out of the last 8. The other 5, tough. I mean, we see what's up with the Texans. I mean, what? Broncos fans, I know you're getting a little optimistic, feeling real good. Beat the Chiefs bye week. Beat the Bills, feeling good. Have your moment. Still got a lot to accomplish left in the season, and you're going to face some teams that are, you know, they ain't going to be scared of you. I'm not ready to jump in and say this is a Broncos resurgence yet. It's a step. It's a step in the right direction. That's fair enough to say. Still not impressed with the offense and you know, execution wise. Russell Wilson still is getting sacks. You know, getting sacked like crazy. It's not 100% buttoned up from the Broncos, but you never know. we've seen stranger things happen in the NFL where certain teams that get the going, get that momentum. These are two momentum carrying type of games. You get to go on your bye last week after the high of beating the Chiefs. You come out of your bye and you beat one of the preseason favorites in Buffalo. So that can, that can create some buzz. That can create some optimistic thoughts. That can create some positive vibes and got us feeling good as a team. Let's go do something great. I just don't see it. Yeah, Broncos make the playoffs. I'll be happy to come back on the show and eat crow. I'll take a big old heaping of humble pie. I'll take it. I'm man enough to do it. But I'm still not convinced yet. I'm not 100% sold on the Broncos having a resurgence yet. Good victory. Good last two victories. Good for you. But when you look at 5 turnovers and 4 turnovers for each team, I see a lot of self-inflicted wounds too. It says more about the teams that you're beating than you yourselves. So, not saying that it can't happen. I just highly doubt it. That's all. Man, week 10 was a doozy, man. Woo. Roger Goodell, holler at me, dog. I need to talk to you, Roger Goodell. Paul Tagliabue rolling in his grave. It's damn. You need to find a way to start flexing shit ASAP. Flex some stuff on out. I don't want no more Bronco. I'm sorry, I don't want no more Bears, Panthers in no primetime matchup. I don't want to see Jets, Raiders in no primetime matchup. I don't want to see Colts in. You got to be embarrassed of that Colts and Patriots game going over there to represent American football in the NFL in that game. That was absolutely garbage. Basuda, trash, booty juice. That stuff was absolutely just embarrassing to even watch. I needed so much coffee watching that damn game between the Patriots and the Colts. Oh my goodness, it was so terrible. No offense whatsoever in that game. It was terrible. It was absolutely abysmal to watch. I was looking around like, hey, somebody put a plug on this thing. Get the Sandman. Y'all remember Apollo? They run them sirens and homeboy comes shucking and jiving, and he get the cane and get the broom and push it. Get your ass off the stage. That should have happened mid game. They should have found the man and just come on and get this crap off the. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But I gotta say this. Belichick. Why did you pull Mac Jones? I get it. That interception that he threw was very terrible. It was terrible. You literally had your man Mike Gesicki wide open in the end zone. He was, he was over there making Spätzle, making his own German chocolate cake. He was grilling some bratwurst. How to make the proper German sausage. I mean, he was literally camping out over there in Germany, waiting for, just absolutely waiting for Mac to give him the football. And Mac severely underthrew it. I don't know what the hell that was. But you went 58 minutes of garbage play, and then all of a sudden, he wasn't good enough to finish the game and run the 2-minute drill. 2-minute drill. And the fact of the matter is, putting Bailey Zappi in at that point in time, It's such a huge disservice to Bailey Zappi. The man's cold. He hasn't, had a reason to warm up and play. I didn't get it. I honestly did not understand. Belichick, of all people, who's supposed to be the greatest head coach in football history, and I get it. Most winnings, 6 rings ain't nothing to sneeze at. I get it. Bravo. But damn it, that was just a bad display of football because your offense can't move the ball. It's abysmal. How does one guy be so great, touted as one of the greatest coaches of history, and he can't get an offense going whatsoever? I get it. You're a defensive coach. I get that. But you got to help with this offense. You got to get, first of all, you got to get better weaponry. Even Juju Smith-Schuster, 11, 12 million a year is not, that ain't it. That ain't it. But I'm not even going to put on the receivers, and I'm going to put on the tight ends because obviously you invested in tight end. Mike Gesicki, Hunter Henry. That's a nice 1-2 combination at the tight end position. The problem is that you need a quarterback. I don't care how you slice and dice it. You need a quarterback. Mac Jones ain't it. He's not it. And you can't put a player like Bailey Zappi in that type of position. Hey, man, I know you're cold as hell. Ain't really been playing for us. Why don't you go in there and go win this game? No, bro. That ain't how it works. Come on, Bill. Bill, of all people, know this. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with Bill at the end of the year. If I'm Robert Kraft, I would highly recommend moving on. So if you hear this, you should start packing your bags, in my opinion. Bill Belichick said, don't get me wrong, 6 Super Bowls, what you built in New England over the last 20-something years is nothing to sneeze at. But I do know I can't let my eyes deceive me in looking at the fact that ever since a certain quarterback named Tom Brady has left, so has the winning overall, one of the better teams in the AFC have left with him. Nobody looks at the Patriots as a threat anymore. They really don't. There's no way any team was like, hey, man, got New England and they're not a threat like that no more. They're not. And it's all more on Belichick's fault because you refuse to learn how to scout right for your offensive side of the ball. You spend too much time and effort on your defensive side of the ball. You're not adding the right proper pieces. You're not adding the right coaches, especially when you being so hands-on and you being a defensive coach. You need somebody to be, tip top on they offensive coordinating. You got to be, they got to be on point. They got to be on point. That's just how it is. And it's to me, it's come down to this. Bill Belichick at some point has to go. I at least give him the benefit of the doubt. Thank you for the championships, the 6 of them. I at least let you finish out the year. That's what I would do if I was Robert Kraft. I would have an honest and candid conversation with him. Be like, hey, man, I don't know what's going on with you. Look, I don't know if, you're going through some midlife crisis in your older age. But Belichick, I think it's crazy how he, almost feels like he lost all comprehension on how to coach and how to scout. It's wild. It's crazy. CJ Stroud, yep, rookie of the year. He's the rookie of the year. That's no doubt. And shout out to the big homie Nick Shine. He said that he's not only winning rookie of the year, he should be in conversation for MVP. And I see no lies detected. Why not? If anybody had 5 and 4 bingos, Texans on their bingo card, you're a rich man right now. Yeah, you'd be yeah, that's right good there. I'm just looking at is CJ Stroud, D'Amico Ryan's got them boys playing damn good football. The defense is solid, not great, not elite, but that Texas defense is solid. So when you can play solid defense, not give up so many points, it gives your offense a chance. And it's been the last 2 weeks, CJ Stroud, a rookie, has been putting on a clinic. A clinic. I mean, it's can't see him. Straight John Cena can't see him. I mean, it's wild because I didn't see this coming from the Texas. And if anybody else saw it, said that they saw this lying. Ain't nobody seen this. Ain't nobody thought that come week 11, when it kicks off on Thursday, that, hey, the Texans would be 5 and 4. Ain't nobody thought nothing like that at all. And CJ Stroud leading the way as a rookie of the year. Hell, I remember people back in preseason was ready to write off the Texans forever because they didn't like, the way that CJ Stroud was looking in a couple preseason games. He's smart as a whip. He's going to take care of the football. Only 2 interceptions, I believe, to like 14 or 15 touchdowns. Hey, the man's nice now. CJ Stroud is the truth. Rookie of the year. And I have no shame in saying that. You literally going to have a real, badass to come, switch some shit up for the Houston's Texans. I love what they're doing. Love the direction they're going. They're good. There's nothing else you can say, really. But here's the thing. Here's the thing when you see teams that, haven't really been good and all of a sudden, they're in playoff contention. They lose focus. It is up to D'Amico Ryans to put that, hey, man, you got to stay focused. Focus. Stay intense. Be ready to go. TTG. Train to go. Got to be ready to go. That's just what it is. That's gotta find a way to not drink your own Kool-Aid, Texans, because a lot of people are showing you a lot of love right now. You still have to handle business on the field. So, but that's a huge win going into Cincinnati. That's a nice feather in the cap. I mean, Joe Burrow and the Bengals was on a nice little streak. I think they won like 3 or 4 in a row. And Joe he's like, hey, man, I'm back to my usual form. I got my swagger back. But you got to give it to the Texans, man. Good road victory over a good quality team. Yeah. What else happened in week 10? Let's pull this up. '49ers. Okay, let me not go there yet. Packers, Steelers. Jordan Love, not it. I was rocking with Jordan Love the first couple of weeks of the season. I'm like, okay, let's see what we got with Jordan Love. Been sitting on the bench, been behind Aaron Rodgers. Now it's his turn, and he come out strong, right? Came out strong. I'm not. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, you not it. Yeah, pimp. Jordan Love ain't it, dog. I'm sorry. You not it. And you can't convince me otherwise. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Jordan Love ain't it. Winnipeg, Pittsburgh defense was playing well. Mike Tomlin, I don't know how he's a magician, man. He gets his team to win for him every year, even when they're not even at their best performance ways. Even when they're not playing at the top of their potential, he gets the most out of these players, and I think no other coach could ever get out of his team what he does. I don't think there's another coach that can take over a program like the Steelers, another franchise, and recreate what he does. His I don't know how Mike Tomlin does it. I'm literally get lost for words sometimes because this team has no business being 5-3. They really do. I'm sorry, not 5-3, 6-3. Yep, 6-3. They had no business being 6-3. So I give it to them. Titans and Buccaneers. Hey, Baker Mayfield, he's not turning the ball over. That was kind of one of his biggest knocks. Going into Cleveland and coming out of Cleveland, he doesn't turn over the football, and he got the Buccaneers. In my opinion, let me say this, and I'm gonna talk about another team in this division, but the Saints. Your offense is trash. Falcons, not consistent enough. Totally not consistent enough. Saints, who I picked to win the division, ain't. Saints ain't. They're not winning that division. You waited too late to insert Jameis Winston. You don't want to say you don't want to have a controversy because we just paid the man Derek Carr. I don't care how much money you paid him. If he ain't hitting on nothing, you got to remove him and put in Jameis Winston. It's okay to admit defeat that you were wrong. But the fool's lying to those who keep doing the same thing that turned out not being right, and they continue to do it over and over, thinking that hopefully it will be right. No, right is right, wrong is wrong. You can't change the fact. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you get a certain result. Come on, that ain't on nobody else but yourselves. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Saints, they ain't it. Buccaneers are gonna mess around and probably win this division now, because the Saints refuse to address their problems at quarterback. It's okay if you gotta do a little Oni's, gotta fix some things with your squad. You better fix it. Saints, you were supposed to be the team to take the South. It don't look so good right now. You went and paid the man $37 million, I think, for Derek Carr, and he's playing like a a JV, that's a senior, a senior JV player. It's just terrible. Well, Buccaneers got a chance to win that division now because everybody else, obviously the Panthers, don't even talk about how trash they are. It's just a lot of things that are in their favor for the Buccaneers to win that division. in my hope. Come on, man. You got to do something to whip up these things in the order because they died it. Browns, Ravens. Disappointed in Lamar, disappointed in the coaching, disappointed with the Ravens overall, man. I was watching that game and I'm like, how'd you blow this lead? How'd you blow this lead? Had that game in hand. Had it in hand. But I mean, I really got to give credit to the Browns on that though. They handle business. 49ers and Jaguars. Hey, 49ers look good. Hey, Brock Purdy look good. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. I keep trying to tell you. Of course, Brock Purdy looked good. All of his players were back yesterday. Nobody was missing. So all is right in the Brock Purdy world. I don't care. Y'all call me a hater. I don't care. I think he's a system quarterback. And he's getting a little bit too much praise and not enough criticism. At the end of the day, I think he is what we thought he is. He was a 7th round Mr. Irrelevant. Jaguars, fluke team. They are fraudulent. Woo, 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 woo. Let the fraudulent horns play on. Woo, 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 woo. Fraud alert. Can't hang with the big dogs, huh? Can't whip them. Can't whip up on the big dogs. You bark and bite on them little dogs. Fuss and fight with them, but you quiet when the big dog come around. That's come on. That encapsulates the Jaguars in one metaphor right there. And that's just me being transparent. I just think the Jaguars never had that true chance to show how good they really are against the good opponents. Because look at their wins. Just not a do you count Buffalo? I can't count Buffalo as one of their better elite teams. The fact that it is you weren't elite. Trevor Lawrence got a turnover problem. He need to fix it ASAP. Trying to play me, Trevor Lawrence, turn the ball over, SAP. He be turning the ball over, man. He need to fix it. He got to fix it. Y'all remember the turnovers, all the turnovers he had in that playoff game that they should have lost. It was like come on, call it what it is. He's a turnover machine. You got to get those problems fixed. All right. Saints and Vikings. Shout out to Josh Dobbs. Shout out to Josh Dobbs. I like the young guy. Love the young fella. Call him versus, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Vikings, man. Josh Dobbs. Love the story. Saints is trash, man. I just said it a second ago. Saints are trash. Y'all, they were supposed to win that division, in my opinion. I can't see it no more. Especially the way that Baker's been playing. He has been, been playing efficient football. Falcons, Cardinals, another NFC South team that ain't worth it damn. The Falcons can't do it no more. I don't know what's going on with Bijan Robinson. And the coach. I don't know if there's some type of violation. I don't know. Some type of punishment. I don't know. The fact of the matter is that my man, Bijan Robinson, they finally used him against the Cardinals, 22 Ks, 95 yards. But that's that's not too shabby. I would like to see him get more than 2 targets. So if I was anything, I would do at least 15 to 20 touches, especially if he's on a roll, and probably about 8 or 9 carries. So you know, I'm sorry. He needs about eight or he needs about Bijan needs about 15 to 20 carries. He got 22 yesterday. So I don't mind that. I would ump up his, targets in the passing game. I'll probably give him like 4 to 5 targets, and 2 of those are on screens. Run a couple of screens with Bijan. And the other 3 are just him, catching maybe a little wheel route, angle route, that most running backs run, and hopefully you can get out in the open and do what you do. But you better, Atlanta better figure it out. They got a quarterback situation, man, and I've been saying it forever. We need a quarterback. Kyler Murray came back. He beat y'all. Imagine that. Lions and Chargers. Lions are legit. Anybody doubt the Lions? It's time for you to let it go. Think you better let it go. Them Lions are for real, bro. Lions for real. All right. They for real. Cowboys. Whoo! Damn, y'all know how to beat the Giants. I ain't saying much. Y'all keep beating on the Giants. Ain't saying a damn thing. Good for y'all. And you Cowboys fans better chill out with all this noise, man. How about them Cowboys? You getting pumped about y'all keep beating the crap out of the Giants? Whoop-de-doo! Look at me! We beat the Giants! Y'all fan base is just disgusting sometimes. I don't even think y'all watch football. I just think y'all just, hey, man, we live in Dallas. We talk Dallas. No. it is no. You're not doing that. Whoop-de-doo, beat the Giants. Seahawks. I know they got the win, but, hey, I'm worried about Geno a little bit. He's been having a slight little turnover problem. Hasn't been as accurate as he was last year. So Seahawks still got a little, some things to work out right there. Some things to fix. Things to correct. Had him mad at my top 10 last week. Wait till tomorrow. Shout out my guy, Bobby G. Game Time 216. Y'all tap in with him. Great content he drops right there. I mean, him do a Thursday night post game show after the Amazon Prime night. So go ahead and tap in with us. But yeah, I think the Seahawks got a little situation to fix when it comes to turnover. Hey, but you got to get the win when it comes, no matter what. And then Sunday night, man, Jets and Raiders. Oh man, that was a terrible game to watch. And look, I know what everybody's saying. Oh, get rid of Zach Wilson. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I get it, folks. He hasn't been playing as good as he possibly could because he has the tools. Oh, speaking of which, Rodney Harrison, I'm calling you out because week 4 against the Chiefs, you had nothing positive to say about Zach Wilson, and then now last night, what came out of your mouth? You said, "Well, he got talent. He needs this and that." Well, wait a minute. What a quick flip. What a quick flip. Come on, bro. Come on, Rodney Harrison. I'm calling you out for that quick switch up. And you should have apologized when you said that about Zach Wilson a few weeks ago in week 4. And then all of a sudden you switch up last night. Okay. But I'm going to say this. Quarterbacks can't get all the blame all the time. And what I mean by that is, in Zach Wilson's situation, when literally his offensive coordinator is trash. Nathaniel Hackett is trash. Nathaniel Hackett is trash. As an offensive coordinator, as a head coach, hell, anything relating to football and offense, he shouldn't be allowed to do it. He's trash. Absolutely trash. and that's your offensive coordinator calling your plays. Trash. O-line, trash. That damn dumpster fire of an offensive line literally is terrible, horrible. In my Charles Barkley voice, just straight horrible. Come on, man. I get it. Injuries happen. You got to shuffle. You can't keep living on that excuse. And here's my thing with the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers didn't get hurt, eventually he would have. That offensive line is that bad. They would have got his ass hurt. They got him hurt. This man is what? Aaron Rodgers is 40 now? If not, he's getting real close to it. He's not as mobile as Zach. So guess what would have happened? If he tried to scramble, he's probably getting his head blown off. And even if he did, squirm out a little bit, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You better have some. You better hit them go rocket power Inferno little joints and get some speed about you. He's almost 40. He's almost going to be a Statue of Liberty. Status in the backfield. When that mobility goes, especially with leaving with age, you ain't as mobile. These pass rushers going. They would have knocked the crap out of them. Aaron Rodgers, had he not torn his Achilles, he would have still been beat up to death. And I think he's ending up with the same scenario that you are with the Jets right now. It's not a good team on that offensive side. They don't move the ball. They just don't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There it is, y'all. Week 10 recap, man. Had some good football, had some bad ones. Like I said, let's fix this flex shit out, my boy. All right, Roger, fix it. I can't keep doing these primetime matchups with these primetime slots with bad matchups, I should say. Teams I can't worth a damn. Don't get me started. Anyway, I'm gonna shut it down. Y'all know what it is, man. Tap in with me. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I.O.W Sports 1 on the Twitter. KC Wildcard on the Twitter, Wildcard on Facebook and Instagram. I'm everywhere. So is I.O.W. Be everywhere too. Hey, tap in with me tomorrow, episode 390. Damn. Yo, your boy's been racking up some shows over here. But holler at me. All right? Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Taco Tuesday. Be safe out there, y'all.
Yeah. Come on. Silent Hill TV, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters for my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better, doped up for cocaine. Woman like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost spark, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pooling the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start from?
Man, I think a nigga about to spaz out, cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night. Then I ran out of luck, feeling look down, about to pass out. Speeding down the highway in this challenge, afraid of God I will crash out. Dump the ash out, give it all up on the cash out. Make every second count, I just wanna see that ass bounce. Bitch, what you talking about? Drop dead, delete the party, nigga, watch your damn mouth. You don't wanna get me started.
Go. Pedal to the metal, hit the floor. Flying through the city, and that's about to float. Grab the thing, grab a shit, get close. You already know how this can go, I'm about to leave. Slide through the streets and need for speed. Feel the breeze, finger twisting up the sweet. If you're looking for a baby, you gon' see. Pay attention, bitch,